join the Patreon. You could join at patreon.com/but I'm not a trader. I know I'm bad about posting the links, but you guys can probably go through my last couple of videos and find the links to join the Patreon if you want. Spots are starting to fill up. I just wanted to mention that if you guys want to join, that's great, but spots are filling up for the next tier. If those get filled up, again, like I said before, if they keep filling up, right, I'm just going to open up a next tier, and that one's going to be more expensive than the previous one. I think there's only like 10 spots left. I'm not really sure how many spots are left for the next tier up. So just pointing that out, right? Again, patreon.com/but I'm not a trader. Do whatever you want, but yeah. Anyways, I wanted to go through SPY again. All targets hit again. Not really sure what to tell you guys. Target of 542 or 543, like I told you guys, hit. I told you guys, hey, I think we're going to 540. We hit. I think we're going to 542. We hit, and we're going to keep pushing. That's exactly what happened. As of right now, I am eyeballing 546.75. I see no reason for us to drop from here. We are starting to see a push down. I wouldn't necessarily say a push down. I'd say the lowest that you can probably drop, I would be eyeballing maybe 545 to stay above 545 right now. That's what I'm looking for. But for the most part, I am eyeballing, there we go, we'll change that to red. I am eyeballing, as of right now, 546. So, if we do manage to stay above this level, right, I think the next level down, if we break this, would be 544-ish. Yeah, you can drop pretty heavily, honestly. You can drop pretty heavy if you can't maintain this level. Yeah, I'd say 535, honestly. 535 would be a pretty nasty level here. So I can get rid of this. Yes. 535, we'll leave those two. I think if we are going to drop, you are going to see a drop to around this level, 531, which is really down here on trend, right? So what I'm expecting to happen is I do think we're going to keep, I don't see a reason for us to reject here. It makes absolutely no sense. I think we keep pushing to 546. And again, this is one of my original targets, right? And as of right now, every single target is hit for the SPY. I do think we're going to 546.91, somewhere around this mid-trend here. And you guys can see my channels, right? If you guys want to copy these channels, that's basically how they're built out. So if you guys want to copy the channels on SPY, there you go. That's your channel right there. Let me get rid of this one. Whoops. I don't think I need this one right now. There you go. So these are your channels if you guys want to go ahead and copy that for yourselves. And there you go. Yeah, there's no reason for me to think that we're not going back to at least mid-trend, like 547, something like that, right? Yeah, there's no reason for me to think we're not just going to shoot up to 546.85 or at least mid-trend here. You could trade sideways down a little bit, but I think you need to hit this mid-trend before any reasonable drop, right? And then I think if you can stay above that trend, the only rejection I would see is 550.38. So I might actually add more longs here because I do think that there's a really good chance that we could just keep, if we hold up this level. Oh, actually, you might have, I think you have a small gap here. Yeah, you have a gap right here at 544. You have a gap here. No, I'm still pretty bullish. I would say I'm still pretty bullish towards the upside. Whoops. Yeah, my next targets are definitely going to be here at 546.98, which is this mid channel, right? So I'm definitely very bullish to the upside, especially because you're so strong. You're closing in 1 hour bull trigger. Yeah, I definitely say I think we go to at least 546.89 before you have any major like resistance or any major drop, right? I do think, keep in mind that I do think there's a chance that we could drop, right? Extremely hard if you actually hit this mid channel and then you drop right back down to like a 538 or something, right? I do think that can happen. Let me check the monthly. The monthly's still there. If the monthly's still there in 15 days, I'm shorting the F out of this on September 1st. I'll just be completely honest. September 1st, if we're still on that monthly bear trigger and we close it, I'm shorting this like crazy, right? And that's strictly because, the monthly has literally almost never been wrong, right? You close it here, you would have shorted from 428 all the way down to 410, so you would have shorted 18 points, right? Shorted here, came back up a little bit, and then ultimately came down. Let me see, what are the chances that we drop? Yeah, you would have shorted here at 296 all the way down to 220. So like you would have shorted like a 70-point drop. So yeah, I mean, I would probably, to be on the safer side, short like 2 months out just in case. Like I'll probably buy some really out of the money like contracts or something. But yeah, as of right now, definitely very bullish to at least this 546 level, 547 before we see any kind of drop. If we do break under this right here, under this 545.01, maybe you can probably come back to like a 544 or like down here, but I don't really see that happening too soon, right? I'm not too bearish right now, right? Maybe you can hit like a 542. If you break under here, right, I think you probably drop to like a 542.90, and then if this holds up, you'll probably still push to 546. But as of right now, my next target is 547-ish, right? High 546, unless you break this target here. And that's basically it. I mean, I'm not very bearish on SPY right now. If that what is it called? If that monthly closes, I'm shorting the crap out of SPY for like 2 months out, I think. But yeah, I mean, all targets hit. Next target is gonna be up here, 546.92. I mean, we can probably look at Bitcoin real quick, or I'll make another video on that. Bitcoin, I'm still extremely bearish. You actually have that bear trigger right there. That 16-hour, right? The 16-hour, like I made in my last video, closed right here, right? You would have been short since 60,103. As of right now, you're at 58, right? And then the 24-hour bear trigger, right, is going to close. So I do think that as of right now, the possibility of dropping all the way down to 51K is very, very high again. So we'll see what happens. My targets for SPY, again, still more towards the upside. Still think that we're probably headed to like a 546 before any drop. But if you do break this, right, at any point, there's a really good chance that you could drop to 542.88 today. I'll possibly fill this gap. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.